Nothing feels the same anymore in America, and this is another video submitted by you. And this is one of the greatest video because it's people, Americans, who are expressing themselves. We are going to watch it right now.
And that's what happened to me.
We have been lied to since childhood about literally everything.
Since 2020, something has seriously changed.
Like something snapped in 2020 and never really healed.
I'm a nurse. I live through it. I work through it. People are not the same.
They just want to break people.
Anything the media tells us and anything our government tells us, none of it.
No, me too.
The hardest part of having an awakening is the souls are opened. You can't unsee it. Once you see that politics are only an illusion of choice to keep you under control,
Tell me more.
you can't unsee it. Once you understand that the education system is only to teach you to obey authority, to indoctrinate you, you can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it.
Once you understand that the healthcare system is not to make you healthy, it is only to keep you sick. They medicate your symptoms. They do not get to a root cause, and that they've made you believe that anything holistic is snake oil medicine. Once you understand that the food is fake, and it's what gets you sick and keeps you sick and gets you into the fake healthcare system, you can't unsee that either.
No.
Once you've realized that that social security number that was issued to you on your birthday is your employer ID for the Corporation of the United States of America, and that when you go to work to that 8 to 5 every day that drains your soul, once you learn that you've been indoctrinated to believe that the more education, the more money, the more success, the more material possessions, so that you have to continue to work, is all a lie.
That's true.
To drain your soul and keep you so unfocused. You can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it.
Once you understand all of these things, you still have to participate in the matrix. You still have to feed your family. You still have to pay your bills.
That's right.
You can't exit it, and it's exhausting. You have to walk around and pretend all day long. You participate in a system that you no longer believe in. I can't tell you how many of my friends and I have discussed that we're so sick of this.
Why are you saying so much truth, man? Who are you?
We just want a piece of land, basic shelter, raise some chickens, bake some bread, homeschool our kids. We no longer want to participate in the system. It's exhausting. It's all a lie. Almost everything we've ever been taught.
Bruv, I've never seen anybody breaking down things like her. Simple and plain.
And being forced to continue to live in the matrix is exhausting. It's freeing. You no longer have to worry about the rest of the crap. When you take back control of your own life and know that none of it matters, you just do what you want to do. That's why when I said yesterday, I don't give a damn, I don't give a damn. This is my life. But it's exhausting to walk around with all these other people that don't see it for what it is and pretend that everything's normal when it's not. Tell me in the comments if this is you, because I want to hear about your awakening.
100%. Whatever that you are saying, I don't want to hear anything in the comment section that this is not true, man. She said about the medical stuff. I don't know. I still want to go to the doctor, bro, but
why does it seem like everybody is just crazy? Like, I feel like I'm getting to the point that I don't even want to go out in the world anymore. Like, everybody's nuts.
Wait.
Is it just me?
No.
I think by now, most of
What was she talking about?
understand that this is true. That we have been lied to since childhood about literally everything. Like everything that we thought was true, everything we were taught in school, everything we learned growing up, and everything we hear on the news, everything that people believe to be true is just not true. It's all a lie. But the question is why?
This is the biggest realization.
The first documentary that I ever watched was America was founded by Freemason. But when I came here, the trend was America was founded by Christians. I'm like, I was confused a little bit. I visited Washington DC and see all this, I'm like, where is Christianity in this thing? I was just waiting for maybe a Jesus or a cross in the, I don't know, but only like symbols. Okay.
I had when I left the US. We live in the matrix here. If you feel like you've been indoctrinated to be a slave, it's because it's true. If your gut is telling you that this is not what life is supposed to be, it's because it's true. I promise you, all you need to do is buy a flight. Get the fuck out of the US. Don't move, right? Just go on like a 2-week trip just so you can open your fucking mind. Because the reality of it is, we've all been indoctrinated since kids. And a lot of you guys who have this spiritual awakening and you're seeing the matrix for what it is, that's a good start. But you do need to get out of the US to really unlock the cheat code. Because that confirmation when you step out of the US soil, when you're in another country, that confirmation of, oh my God, I am slaving my life away, slaps you in the face. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you hate your job, if you hate your situation that you have here in the US, buy a plane ticket. Throw a dart at a map and pick a random country and fly there.
What the
you end up in China, bro. Okay.
Up into this world? I don't know. Since 2020, something has seriously changed because it feels so off to me. I know you can all feel it too.
Actually, for me, I think it's in 2020. No, in 2019. I remember in March 2019, I sat down and I didn't really know what to do. I mean, I don't know if I felt like something was about to happen, but I'm like, there is something missing. I never felt that before. I'm like, okay, I will go to school. I'm going to school. Okay, I plan this. I'm like, okay, then that's it. You know, I did chemistry and biology, but my mom is a doctor. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I'm like, that's great, that's cool, but I literally moved from Boston in 2024 and coming here in Jackson, Florida to not do anything medical. I'm like, I don't know. I just want to do something, although yes, I want to pay bills and all that stuff, but I have so many skills that I was born with without even forcing. Let me use those skills. Let me have fun. That's life, man. No, bro, I was working hours and hours and hours. Sometimes, some weeks, I was making like 10 grand, bro, like working, you can't breathe, I'm like, I'm not doing this. I prefer to earn something, but knowing that I'm not killing myself. And it's hard. Everybody's doing it. There is no way, there is nothing that you can do here. Even I moved here and then everything will be done. No, that's a lie. But there is a way.
Because I can feel it, okay? And everything just feels so dull. Nothing feels exciting anymore, does it? You know, it almost feels like the life and soul's been sucked out of this world. And all we do is just work. All we do is work. Every day feels the same. It's like we're stuck in a perpetual loop cycle.
You feel like the last 4 years of your life since 2020 haven't really felt like actual reality. This video is for you. I've seen a lot of videos on here, particularly from millennials, about how life since 2020 just hasn't, we almost can't even remember it. It doesn't really feel like it's been reality, and feel like it's been erased from our actual life. This is a very real phenomenon. It's something I've experienced myself, and I want to talk about it and hopefully help people out with it. The cause of this phenomenon is the fact that we're not living life in reality anymore. 2020 smashed our existences into our phones and into the digital world, and we are no longer existing in our physical space and only dealing with problems that are within our circle of influence. And we're so exposed to all of the awful things that everybody across the entire world deals with all the time. We are still organic beings, and our brains have become completely connected to this artificial device. Right. That's what's destroying it. We're not cyborgs. We'll eventually be cyborgs. We're not cyborgs yet.
He's admitting that we'll be robot. This guy is funny.
So the fact that our entire existence is attached to this piece of technology is awful. And even in situations where we actually live life, where we break out of our routine, where we go on a trip, where we, whatever, take a vacation, you're still locked into your same cycle of unhealthy behaviors.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no, it's not like, oh, because I moved here in Jacksonville, Florida, the weather is fine. I'm doing everything that I always want to do, sales and marketing, doing videos and going back and forth, seminaries and having a great time with my family, but you still feel like there is something. But I think it's better than, there will still be like ups and downs, but it feels different. It feels feeling good about yourself. So just find something. If you have skills, if you don't, try to find some skills. Put yourself out there and start making videos. I don't know, figure it out. Because if you don't want it, then just what you want.
If you go on a trip, the whole time you're thinking about your phone, what's happening in the phone, what are you missing out on social media? Oh, well, people are going to love this trip I'm on. I got to make sure I take videos and I post it and I get likes and all this stuff. We are no longer actually living life in our physical space. We are living life through the phone. This is why life does not feel like reality. It's because we're not in reality anymore. Life just seems to basically disappear when you're trapped in a routine. We are all in a routine of our brains being just completely connected to whatever is happening within this device. And on top of that, we all experience all the issues that go on in the world all the time. That's not healthy, okay? If it's not within your circle of influence, you really should not allow it to have any sort of impact on your emotional health.
Something changed.
Yes. Okay. I would do 2 parts because I don't want to work with a video that it's 20 minutes long and it's attention span for myself and for other people as well. I'll post a second video later. I feel like the elites know exactly what's going on and they have to be some shifts in life. So they knew that 2020 will happen. All that stuff is just a fake stuff, to bring us to know how to control us and all that stuff. I still believe in that. On Matrix, it's real. Everybody is feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. I've been, in the gym, eating well and all that stuff, but you still feel like, dude, you are trapped. You are trapped. Although it feels good, to do different things, but at the same time, you need to have some fun, to travel and all that stuff. What job? Do we have jobs here anymore? Oh, we don't have jobs. The economy is worse than ever. I mean, gas and all the stuff. What are you talking about? How much can you make? There is something deep, dark inside. And we are going to talk about it in the next video. So thank you so much for submitting this video. I'm going to do a part 2. And yeah, just make sure you like and subscribe and do not forget to turn the post notification. Let's go.